What's good, yo? What's good? It's your boy Mike Sears, Speak Your Clout podcast, and I'm here with a discography ranking. Now, I've been wanting to do this particular discography ranking since I started Speak Your Clout podcast. You know what I'm saying? Finally getting around to doing so. Now, it's on a band that I've been a fan of for 20 plus years. I heard of in my infancy. Before I even really got into music like that, I heard of these dudes. I'm talking about the mighty The Doors from Los Angeles, California. The Doors, very classic rock band by the ways of Los Angeles. You got Jim Morrison on vocals, Raymond Zarek on organs and piano, John Densmore on drums, and Robbie Krieger on guitars. Now, how I got into the Doors was in 1999 when I started really buying shit of the Doors. You know what I'm saying? But I've been hearing about them since shit early 90s from my uncle listening to classic rock radio. That being 94 HJY, it's in the Rhode Island. You know, any Massachusetts people probably know about them. 94 HJY, and the other one was ZLX. I can't remember the numbers before ZLX, but it was ZLX. And they played everything from fucking Break On Through to Light My Fire to Hello, I Love You, Love Me Two Times, uh any Doors, LA Woman, any Doors hit you can think of, they played it on those two stations. um and I heard of them. I knew what the fuck they were, but not like that. It wasn't until 1999 when I got the Doors Greatest Hits collection at a mom and pop shop called Get Back Records, which I mentioned on this channel before. Preferably the Deftones Around the Fur album review I did with my good brother Rome Bone Up Beneath the Dirt. And in that video, I showed the actual business card. Great mom and pop shop, man. I'm telling you right now, they was incredible. And I got the Doors Greatest Hits there. You know, it's the famous Greatest Hits. It's a double CD. So one cassette though, but I got the cassette, and it's the one with Morrison's like his arms out like that, black and white, the black and white joint. That one, yeah, that's the first Doors anything I gotten. Loved it, and the way that's structured of the greatest hits is just incredible. It's in a great order, and it just plays out like a greatest hit's supposed to play out, you know. And after that, I started to get the albums. The first album I got was Strange Days, and I just fell in love, man. Like, it's incredible. And then around that time, I seen the Oliver Stone picture, The Doors, with Val Kilmer and shit. And at the time, I liked it, but when I got older, I don't like it that much now, to be honest. It just focuses on Jim Morrison being a lunatic, and I think that's kind of bad taste. I don't know. I just don't like it like I did when I was a child, a teenager, I should say. I was when I first seen it. But yeah, the discography ranking we shall get into now, man. And I'll be honest, the Doors is one of those bands where I never had a favorite Doors album. It's crazy, right? I never really could say that's a favorite Doors album. I had an idea what it could have been, but now I know. Between last night, early in the morning, I listened to the whole discography, and this is only the Jim Morrison years with Jim from 67 to 71. You know what I'm saying? In Jim Morrison's lifetime. I don't know about the other wild shit, you know what I'm saying, that they did. Like the poetry album he did and some other weird shit they did without Jim. Never heard it. Don't care about it. Talking about the original 6 studio albums with Morrison. So here we go. Now I love all these albums, all 6 of them. Okay, but coming in at my least favorite Doors album, but it's not bad, is from 1968, Waiting for the Sun. Now, man, I love that album cover. It's so fucking dope to me, man. You got Morrison standing there, Densmore, Raymond Zarek, and Robbie Krieger. I love the font, the Waiting on the Sun font, the sky. Great album cover, man. At one point, this is the one I was talking about. I thought this was my favorite Doors album, but it's not. Now it's my least favorite. Go figure. Ain't that crazy? But yeah, this album just starts off great with "Hello, I Love You." Love that song. Love Street. Dun, 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 dun. I love that shit. Love Street. Uh, Not to Touch the Earth. This printing is so fucking small, isn't it? Summer's Almost Gone. Wintertime Love. The Unknown Soldier. Spanish Caravan. I fucking love that song. Um, 5 to 1 is probably my favorite song in here. 5 to 1 is crazy. For all my hip hop heads, Jay Z, The Takeover, sample that heavy. So yeah, um, great album. It's my least favorite now though. You know what I'm saying? I love almost every song in here though. You know what I'm saying? If I had to pick a top 3 songs off The Doors, "Waiting for the Sun" from 1968, it would be 5 to 1, definitely. Then I got Love Street, and then that Spanish Caravan. Oh, amazing! Robbie Krieger on the guitar on that, insane. The Spanish Caravan. Just smoke a blunt to that shit and relax, man. The organ from fucking Ray Manzarek, oh, it's fucking great. So yeah, The Doors, Waiting for the Sun, coming in at my number 6 in the discography ranking right quick. Yeah, at one point, I thought this was my favorite album years ago, which is crazy. That's my least favorite now, but yeah, The Doors, Waiting for the Sun, 1968. Next, this album just gets slaughtered by people. I don't see why. There's one song I don't like on here though, and that's it. Just one fucking song. We go to 1969. We going with The Doors, The Soft Parade. A lot of people don't like this album. I personally think it's a great album. The only song I don't like on here, got like a country feel to it. Uh, Running Blue, is that it? Yeah, Running Blue. I don't like Running Blue. But you got Tell All the People on here. Amazing song. You got Touch Me, of course, that was a hit. Shaman's Blues, Easy Ride, Wild Child, the epic Soft Parade is like 9 minutes 41 seconds. But yeah, there were a lot of horns on here. You know, they definitely went experimental on here, man. Very experimental. And trivia, George Harrison was in some of these recording sessions watching them record. You know what I'm saying? I always thought that was dope. And what I love about this was you got the vinyl of this, you get the gatefold of this. And this is one of my favorite pictures of anything of the Doors. This is my favorite shit, man. I love that shit. I don't know. Love that Soft Parade gatefold. So fucking dope to me. But yeah, this is the era when like Jim grew out the beard, started wilding on stage. They thought he'd pull out his cock and all that crazy shit. Great album. I really do love this album. Other than Running Blue. Yeah, I wasn't fucking with that. But everything else in here I do fuck with. If I had to pick a top 3 tracks off the Soft Parade, it would be the Soft Parade, the title track. I fucking love that song. Then I would go with To All the People. I love that fucking song. Amazing song. Amazing way to start off the album. And then I got Wild Child as my number 3. Yeah, so Soft Parade, great album. There's some albums better than others, but a lot of people just don't like this at all. They're taken back by the horns and shit like that. I personally do love this album, man. It's a great album. Doors, Soft Parade. Then we go into 1970. And we got Morrison Hotel. Now this album, they went back to their roots on some bluesy shit. This album is really fucking bluesy. A lot of blues on here, man. I really do love this album. So fucking good, you know. The story about the album cover, they were driving around and they seen this is in California, and they seen a motel, a hotel called Morrison Hotel, and obviously Jim Morrison, you know, and I thought that'd be cool to fucking have that as the album cover or whatever. Probably name it that, you know what I'm saying? And took the picture there. But yeah, great album, real bluesy. Roadhouse Blues is my shit, yo. I fucking love Roadhouse Blues. And I woke up this morning, I got myself a beer. Oh my god, so fucking good. The bluesy guitars from Robbie Krieger as well. Waiting for the Sun, which is not on Waiting on the Sun, kind of like a Led Zeppelin thing. Like Houses of the Holy is not in Houses of the Holy, it's on Physical Graffiti. You know, weird shit. But yeah, one of them instances, and that's a great song. I love Waiting for the Sun. Peace Frog, another great song. Ships of Fools, Queen of the Highway, Indian Summer, Maggie McGill, good album. A lot of the people that were bitching about the Soft Parade, they went back to their roots on the next record. And yeah, Morrison Hotel. Top 3 songs of Morrison Hotel for me personally. As a single, but I don't give a fuck. I gotta go Roadhouse Blues. That shit is so fucking good. So bluesy. Then I gotta go with Peace Frog as my number 2. Love Peace Frog. It's a great song. Number 3, I go Waiting for the Sun. I love that song. That ding 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 ding. Great fucking song. So yeah, The Doors, Morrison Hotel, 1970. Great album. Next is a beloved album. It's a good album. I like 2 more better than this one. We go to 1971. L.A. Woman, L.A. Woman, 71. Great album, man. Uh, Again, real bluesy, really bluesy. You got the Changeling on here. I love it. Love Her Madly was a great song. Love Her Madly was played on the radio like fucking crazy. Love Her Madly is a good song, man. Then we got Been Down So Long, real bluesy. Cautious by the Window is real bluesy as well. LA Woman is a great fucking song, man. L'America, uh, Crawling King Snake, The Wasp, Riders on a Storm, great album. The last album of Morrison, it's their swan song, and it's such a fucking great album. Top 3 songs for me on this album, I gotta go with right out the gate. I gotta go with LA Woman. I fucking love that song. One of the coolest moments in rock and roll history. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. Is that Mr. Mojo Rising? I fucking love that. Mr. Mojo Rising. So fucking good. LA Woman number 1 out the gate for me. Then I got Riders on the Storm. That's just a beautiful fucking song. And my third favorite song here is The Changeling. So yeah, Doors, LA Woman. It's a fucking classic album, man. Classic rock album. Love this shit so much. Doors, LA Woman. Great, great album. And now to the nitty gritty, my top 2 in this discography ranking. So could have been swapped. Okay. Both came out the same year, 1967. We got Strange Days. Strange Days is so fucking good. You got them. Look at the cover. You got the little person there. You got the strong man, the mime. Just great, man. Great album cover. Looks old fashioned as fuck, and I just love that cover, man. Strange Days, the title track on here is amazing. You're a lost little girl. I love that song. Love Me 2 Times. Unhappy Girl. Moonlight Drive. Oh, I think that's the song where I don't know. This is in a movie. I don't know if it really happened. Morrison was singing Moonlight Drive to Raymond Zarek on the beach and shit like that. Moonlight Drive is great. That sounds gay as fuck. Pause on that one. But yeah, that's what happened, apparently. Uh, great song. I love that. People Are Strange. Just an excellent, excellent cut. People Are Strange is huge. That was a big song. I just love that damn tune. When the music's over, big 11-minute epic. If I had to pick my top 3 songs on Strange Days, it would be Moonlight Drive. I just love Moonlight Drive. Then People Are Strange. I just love that. And then when the music's over, that big epic, amazing song. So yeah, Strange Days is a fantastic album. Doors, Strange Days, 1967. My second favorite Doors album. And you know what number 1 is. If you're a Doors fan, come on, you know what the fuck it is. Also from 1967, the debut, the self-titled debut album from 1967. This shit is something fucking else, man. Let me tell you. This is the tightest they ever were musically. The piano, everything, the guitar, the fucking vocals from Morrison, the drums from Densmore, everything sounds just crisp and pristine on this record. Incredible album, tight band. They were Break On Through, crazy good. Soul Kitchen, love that song. The Crystal Ship, a great tune. 20th Century Fox, fucking great. Alabama Song and the Whiskey Bar, love that. Light My Fire, perfection. I love that fucking song. Backdoor Man, take it as it comes. The end, the epic, the end. Just an excellent body of work, man. If I had to pick my top 3 tracks off the Doors debut album, self-titled debut album, it would be fuck. It's really hard with this one. So many good songs in here. I had to go with 20th Century Fox. Just love that song. Then I'll go with The End, the epic The End. And then my third favorite track, it would have to be the Alabama song Whiskey Bar, man. Show me the way to the next whiskey bar. So fucking good. Jim Morrison is such an underrated vocalist as well. Motherfuckers don't give him his props. That dude is just phenomenal vocally. All of them are just amazing musicians. R.P. Jim Morrison, R.P. Raymond Zurich. It's incredible. This album is flawless. I don't know about this. Like, get heavy metal off the equation, right? Let's talk about rock and roll. Rock, right? Rock music. Hard rock. This is the best rock debut album ever, probably. The Beatles debut ain't fucking with this. Not even a fan of fucking Beatles' first album anyway. Please, man. I don't like the Beatles until fucking Help and Rubber Soul. You know? This is better than fucking Rolling Stones' debut album. Led Zeppelin's debut album, I think, I'll put this over Led Zeppelin, and I love Led Zeppelin's debut, but this is the best, probably. Van Halen won, then you got problems, right? But this is one of the greatest debut albums ever, man. Incredible debut album. So fucking good. Number 1. Right now, this is my favorite album from The Doors. Number 1 with a bullet. The Doors, 1967. So there you have it, man. The discography ranking of The Doors, man. I had to do that. One of my favorite bands of all time. If you never hear The Doors, you're a rock fan, you're living on a fucking rock, give them a listen. I think they're a fantastic fucking band. Love The Doors. Expect more content like this on the channel. More rock shit, more metal shit. I'm not just a motherfucking hip-hop head, man. You see Pantera right there, motherfucker. You know, you see fucking Hetfield from the Justice Tour right there. You know what I'm saying? You know what the fuck it is. But yeah, it's your boy Mike Sears, Peaky Clout Podcast. With that being said, I will see you motherfuckers on the flip side. Peace, y'all.